Okay, folks, I'll keep the intro nice and short today. So, if you've never heard of Chris Dallas and his celebrity recreations channels, do yourself a favor and subscribe. And after you do that, go check out a few of his videos and thank me later. They'll blow you away. Nobody tells it like Chris, and I mean nobody. Okay, now let's move on, but be warned, there's profanity going forward, so change the channel if you don't want to hear it. Alright, folks, grab a seat, cause this shit is gonna piss you right off. Let me tell you about the shit show that's happening in Pennsylvania first. You got 4,101 fucking voter registration applications just sitting there pending. We got a major fucking election coming up in November, and these people are dragging their fucking feet like it's no big deal. You believe this shit? How do you expect people to vote if you don't even fucking process their registrations in time? What the fuck's going on? You're telling me the best they can do is send out reminders? Fuck that. They got deadlines coming up, October 21st for voter registration and October 26th for mail-in ballots, but these fuckers are acting like they got all the time in the world. We're talking about the fucking backbone of this country voting, and these fucking bureaucrats are messing with it. What kind of game are they playing? And don't even get me started on these updates. We don't need updates, we need action. People should be voting, not waiting on some lazy fuckers to get their shit together. And if that wasn't enough to get you pissed, let me hit you with something else. ICE, you know. The guys who are supposed to keep us safe? Yeah, those guys, they just released 7 fucking million migrants while their cases are being processed. Yeah, that's right, 7 fucking million. And guess what? 663,000 of them have criminal fucking histories. What the fuck are we doing here? How does it make sense to let these people roam around when they got fucking records? And I'm talking records for crimes like assault, burglary, drugs, rape, murder, you fucking name it, they've got it. But wait, there's more. Out of that 663,000, 13,000 were convicted of the more serious crimes. And we ain't talking jaywalking here, we're talking the big shit. Arson, assault, murder, rape, yeah, that shit. The shit that ruins people's lives. And now they're walking free because ICE says their hands are tied, thanks to these sanctuary cities. What kind of fucking bullshit is that?
Alright, Vinny, calm down for a second. Let me explain this properly. So like Vinny said, in Pennsylvania, you've got over 4,000 voter registrations just hanging in limbo. And with the election about a month away, this ain't a joke. People want to vote, but if the bureaucrats don't process their applications in time, those votes won't count. That's democracy being thrown out the window. Plain and simple. People got till October 21st to register, but if these officials don't speed up, we're going to see a lot of people getting screwed out of their right to vote. And then, we move on to the ICE situation. 7 million migrants released while their cases are still pending. Out of those, 663,000 have criminal records. These aren't just minor offenses. Like Vinny said, some of these people committed violent crimes, assault, burglary, drug trafficking, rape, even murder. We're talking serious criminals being let loose, because the system's broken. And to top it off, you've got 13,000 convicts of serious crimes who should be in prison, but instead, they're out here in our communities. And what makes it worse, local governments in these sanctuary cities won't cooperate with ICE. They're blocking ICE from doing their job, which is to keep us safe. ICE can't detain these criminals because these cities won't allow it. It's like we're begging for trouble. I mean, what kind of system lets someone with a serious criminal record just walk free while their case is being processed? This is a failure on so many levels. It's scary. And the worst part? Nobody wants to take responsibility for this mess. Voter registrations hanging in limbo, criminals running around free, and the public's left in the dark about what's really going on, because the fake left media won't say shit about this. Vinny's right, we need answers and we need action. The system's broken, and it's time somebody freaking fixes it. And if you think it's just about voters not being able to register or criminals being let loose, let me tell you something else. Just recently, in Arizona, a federal judge ruled that the Democrat Secretary of State can't certify the 2024 election results if there's fraud or if counties withhold certification because of it. This came after Cochise County in 2022 tried to investigate claims of fraud, but they were forced to certify under pressure from the Democrats. They were threatened with lawsuits if they didn't do what they were told. But now, counties have the power to say, nope, not this time they can hold certification if there's fraud, and the Secretary of State has to respect that. This is a big freaking deal, because it shows that even the courts are starting to recognize the shit that's going on with these elections. It's about time we see some real change. Between the messed up voter registrations, the ICE situation, and now this court ruling, you gotta ask yourself, what the hell is going on with our democracy? And just when you thought it couldn't get any worse, here comes another one for ya. The DNC and the Democratic Party of Georgia are now suing the state because they don't want counties to hand count ballots. Yeah, you heard me right. They're fighting against a rule that simply asks for a more transparent manual counting process. Why? What are they so afraid of, huh? If there's nothing to hide, why the hell would you be against the hand count? This just proves everything we've been talking about. The system is broken, and it's full of corruption. First, they stall voter registrations, then they let criminals run free, and now they're trying to stop people from hand counting the votes? It's a freaking joke, Vinny, and not a funny one either. This is about protecting democracy, and clearly some people don't want to do that. So, ask yourself, why not? Bloody demo rat's gonna rig this election too, from the looks of it. We need everybody to go out and vote so that Trump takes it in a landslide. So, even if they rig it, it will be too big to rig. So, go out there, people, please vote. Okay, that does it for now. Thank you all for joining us here again today for yet another great presentation from Chris Dallas and Celebrity Recreations. You won't find this news on any fake media channels, that's for sure. So keep tuning in here, folks, where Vinny I will keep bringing you the truth. Now go subscribe, like, comment, and then share this video to help us grow. We will always tell it like it is, and if the left don't like it, then, oh well, they can go screw themselves. Okay, enough said. Vinny I out of here.